Yes, it would. Don't worry, I remember. You don't have to give me a flashback.
There are 2 other things in here that worry me. First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
It's new.
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Oh, it's been going on for 20 years.
December 29th. No year. Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. Yeah. I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible. Then maybe the virus got in somehow. Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades.
No, your hair'd be a lot more greasy.
While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And you smell really bad.
Right. It's all just speculation, but...
Yeah, it's really retarded speculation because you would have aged. No, it doesn't, dude.
Yeah.
I think I know where this is going because some stupid kid spoiled it on the comments, so that's great.
Yeah, you're right. We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
Fi had barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Hey, were you coming to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind.
Thanks.
You can tell me about Quark later.
If I'm alive. And with that, I'm not gonna live. She was gone. ... Man, now I'm all alone. I feel like a loner. I let out a long, tired sigh and started off towards the infirmary. No.
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
You are going to die.
Still sleeping.
Please, go ahead.
Lives are at stake. Mine. And Quark's. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. If the journal was telling the truth, then as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Or perhaps he just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anesthetic him forever. There was only one way to save Quark, and that was with Xavier. Unfortunately, Dio had stolen it. If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. But if I did, there was an excellent chance I would end up dead. The question was, then, what to do. Sacrifice myself to save Quark? Or keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself? It was so faint, I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa.
Ah, man, my arm fell asleep. He shifted a little, then fell silent again. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly, my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. That I had considered letting Quark die even for a minute was pathetic. There was only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way was I going to let Quark die. My hands tightened into fists and I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I had felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do.
10 minutes remain until Amberdeck's game polling closes.
It's going to be like a Red Dead Redemption ending.
All players, please enter your votes.
I feel like this is very premature.
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
It's going to be your fault, Timioji. You killed me.
Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote...
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
What are you going to do if Kay and Alice vote betray?
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
Timioji's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have been pointless. You know what, I'm kind of gaining respect for him. Alright. Take care of Quark.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Let's go.
Okay.
Luna's about to die. Probably with me. Luna and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Timioji and Quark behind. When we got to the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Dio.
Take a look at the doors.
They're all closed. When we came in here before, the one on the far right was open.
And that would mean...
That he went in, I guess.
Exactly.
That bastard. Probably been worried I might try and take the Xavier, I don't know how to say it, from him by force, so he'd hidden himself in the AB room. What a coward. Made up my mind to choose Ally no matter what, but a part of me had to still consider trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now we'd made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Luna explained Temioji's choice.
I see.
I don't like Alice, she's
Well,
annoying.
I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray. Right. What will you guys be choosing then? Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes.
Dude, Kay is like gonna win
As
this
long as
thing.
Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, Kay's BP will go up to 9. But what if he forces you?
That was the dumbest laugh I've ever heard in my entire life. Alright, next part.